Former FBI Director James Comey has been subpoenaed in connection to a wide-ranging investigation. This is according to two sources familiar with the matter.
The probe focuses on an earlier investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election, along with other prosecutions related to President Donald Trump. It's being led by a Trump-appointed federal prosecutor in Florida.
You may recall Comey also faced Justice Department scrutiny last year. The Trump administration pushed to prosecute Comey over testimony he gave to Congress, but a judge then dismissed that case in November. Let's bring in NBC News legal analyst Misty Marris. Misty, the statute of limitations would normally bar a probe into actions from a decade ago, right? So what is the legal argument that is still playing out here that they're pursuing, not only in the Comey subpoena, but the more than 100 others that were sent out in connection?
Yes, the statute of limitations is 5 years, so obviously we're well beyond that. But the way to get around that is if there were acts that were committed in furtherance of a conspiracy within the past 5 years, that gives the latitude to go back beyond that statute of limitations if it is a continuing conspiracy. So that's likely to be the argument to circumvent that statute of limitations issue.
And Misty, if you were a part of Comey's legal team at this point, what would you be focusing on in this case?
Well, first thing I'd be doing is making a motion to quash this subpoena. So when a federal prosecutor brings a grand jury subpoena, you don't have to go to the court first to ask to do it. There's a lot of latitude. But if you challenge the subpoena and seek to quash it, then it goes before the judge. So there can be arguments about relevance, that statute of limitations issue. Is there anything that is going to be relevant to this inquiry? Are they in possession of the types of things that might lead to criminal charges? So there's a whole host of arguments that would be made, and I imagine that will be the first step in this case.
All right, Misty Marris for us. Misty, thanks.